Yo guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another video on Let's Talk Sports. I am joined by Zach on this Friday afternoon because the Clippers have made two big moves today. We don't know a ton about the Kawhi Leonard re-signing. I think we all kind of saw it coming and now it has become official. But Zach, Reggie Jackson signing a 2-year deal worth $22 million. That's huge. I know earlier, like beginning of the season, you were kind of iffy on Reggie Jackson, but it seems like there at the end, Reggie Jackson became one of your favorite players.
Oh yeah, I mean I have a Reggie Jackson jersey. It wasn't that like I was iffy on Reggie. I mean I saw him in Detroit. He had some great games. It was more of like the fact that I'd rather, like at the time I knew exactly what Lou Will would give us. I wasn't sure what Reggie would give us, and Reggie came out and proved that he is a reliable number 2 scorer when Kawhi went down in the playoffs, and clutch shot maker as well in the playoffs. So then he's become one of my favorite Clippers of all time, if I'm being honest. Mr. General and everything himself with the goggles. But I mean, this is the most that the Clippers could give him with the CBA, if I'm not mistaken on that.
And the Clippers made another move, correct?
Yeah, they signed Justise Winslow to a 2-year deal. Justise Winslow is going to make a big impact coming off of the bench and rotational minutes to start off the year with Kawhi out with the knee injury. And I mean, it just makes sense. And obviously you said Kawhi re-signed, and I think Kawhi's deal, from what I saw, I know there isn't much, but it would be a 2-year deal, because then after that 2 years he is eligible for the Supermax.
Yeah.
So basically it's kind of like a 2-year deal, and I think the second year would be a player option, so he could go in for that Supermax.
Yeah, I kept trying to, tell Zach that Kawhi wasn't re-signing with the Clippers, but I think we all knew that it was going to happen. Also in the news, Zach, Kevin Durant, 4 years, $198 million. Deserves every single penny of that.
It's shown in the Olympics. It's shown in the playoffs that Kevin Durant is the first one out of the big three there that needs to get that max extension. And they kind of, I think what they're going to do potentially is KD's their guy. He's their guy for years. And now the other two are going to battle out for the next Supermax, like the next max deal, and then the third may end up going somewhere else in like 2-3 years once their deal is up.
Zach, every 4 years when we get to watch the Olympics and we get to watch Kevin Durant play, there's like that 2-week window where he plays for our team, right? We get to root for Kevin Durant. And I'm just so jealous of Nets fans, Warriors fans, and Thunder fans because he is just such a special player. Also, Zach, we kind of hinted at it in last night's video when I was talking about the Warriors, but Andre Iguodala is returning to Golden State. Iggy's coming home. This team is going to be fun to watch, assuming everybody can stay healthy. Where do you see the Warriors finishing next year?
It is so hard for me to predict the West, in my opinion. I mean, obviously Clippers are going to be without Kawhi. Who knows how healthy the Lakers will be able to stay with that in a year. Who knows how healthy Klay Thompson is going to be when he comes back. Obviously, the videos we've seen, he's looked great. How healthy Jamal is going to be, Donovan as well. I think anywhere from winning the West to 5th.
Yeah.
And I could say that for my top 5. Same thing. They could win the West and they could also finish 5th. It just all depends, but it's a last dance situation in Golden State as well. We see it in Green Bay. With the Packers, Iggy going there is kind of like hey, let's do it one more time.
Yeah,
let's run it back.
Make one final run at it. And then finally, a little bit of an under the radar move, but Memphis is trading Grayson Allen to Milwaukee. I think Grayson Allen, everyone remembers the Duke days, kind of a meme, all that stuff. But I remember watching him in the playoffs last year and being like, dude, this guy can ball.
Yeah, he had some good shots. Obviously, he's not gonna go out there and be like he was at Duke, where he scored 17, 18, 20 points a game, tripping players every other game. But I mean, obviously Grayson Allen, he's not a bad basketball player. No. And I just think that they might have given a little bit too much. They gave up Sam Merrill, who he's decent, obviously nothing special, but the 2 second-round picks is kind of where I'm like, I'm kind of in on. So I mean, I probably would have went with 1, but not a bad return in my opinion for Memphis. They get 2 second-round picks, and I mean, we saw the Bulls this year and a lot of teams in the second round.
Yeah, everyone's dealing their second-round picks. What's up with that?
Yeah, I mean, the second round, you could get some great steals depending on the draft. We saw it this year, so we'll see what happens.
Anyway, guys, make sure you do check out Zach. He streams down on Twitch every single night. Also, please make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.